Obviously, there's no one here yet.
Live on Interstate 40.
So, yeah. Where's the...
oh, you're looking back here.
Check. Here it is. Yeah, I'm looking at us till we get some people in.
Well, it's sort of a surprise live, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's Colby Queso's here. Oh, it went away already. Yeah, Colby Queso says hey. Dean Stevenson says hello.
Dean Stevenson's there already.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, we're trying to... Oh, Dean was 0.5th? No, you were second, Dean. I'm not mad at it. Not at all. Guys, we're on the road. We are between, Little Rock and Memphis? God, it's so bumpy! So bumpy! It's crazy bumpy.
Trying to control the bumps.
Trying to create... Well, the other thing is I'm all set up to show you guys the road, but...
You're looking at me?
Yeah, but I'm looking at us first. So...
Oh.
And then this handle so I can...
That contraption you got, I don't know how it works. So.
I don't know, I used some tape. I stuck tape to my phone so that I could hold it without my arm going...
Oh, there's something happening.
My arm going to sleep. Oh, more...
Brake lights coming on all
more
over the place
traffic.
up front.
Live from the traffic jam.
Let's hope not. Look, there's a river. Missed the river.
Oh, there was a river. It had water in it. Not a dry river.
Unlike the rivers out west where there's
I
no
don't
water.
like the way this chat works. Like, they just, go away really fast. So, I gotta read them, the instant they pop up. Oh. You switch to selfie camera buses driving in Britain again. Oh, that's right. I don't know how to make that change. We're backwards.
Well, we're backwards?
We are.
Really? Oh, yeah, we are.
I have no idea how to fix that. That's a good question.
I see people do that, and that drives me nuts. Why are you backwards? So now we're backwards.
Because we don't know how to fix it. Not from this view, at least.
So how do you do the other view with the...
Oh no, all the old names are... Oh, Mr. Burlock's here, you switched? Oh, that was Mr. Burlock that asked about the camera being wrong.
So,
well, now you're
when you
doing
go to
thing
how do you go look out the windshield with the other camera?
Yeah.
And then it's frontwards?
Right. Yeah, I can switch to front-facing.
Probably ought to do that, because drive everybody nuts with us backwards.
Nah, I won't bother them at all. Look, I'm driving.
Yeah, it looks like we're driving in New Zealand, because we're backwards.
Shh, don't tell them where we are. But,
got a right-hand drive Jeep.
That's right. Postal Jeep. More water.
More water, yeah.
Lots of water.
You know where we are. We're real close to the famous bait shop.
Are we really?
Yeah. Really close, I think.
We're not stopping at the bait shop.
No, we're not
we
stopping. We are not hungry. I always like to stop there, but not hungry today.
Dean, I'm sorry, all your names are gone. Wagon Master.
Wagon Master?
Yeah.
Really? 390 Wagon Master?
He always speaks high of you, Mr. Wagon Master.
He's the one that's adopted the Pittsburgh toilet.
Yeah.
That you say toilet, so I told him, and now he says toilet.
I don't know where the R came from. It just was always there. I was an adult till I realized I was pronouncing it so wrong.
You were what, plumbing school?
Did you notice that threads on water bottles go backwards too? Oh, I don't know.
Only with this camera.
The threads on the water bottle. Oh, they do go backwards. Yeah. I wonder if it's like that on the other side of the earth. I just know that the toilet swirls in the right direction. Toilet charged? Don't know. Oh, Torlot charged. Oh, like a Torlo? I don't know, guys. I can show you around. You want to see outside? Now there's a couple people here.
Well, this is exit 265, which is the
Main Street Mopar's here too.
This is exit 265, which is the
The bait shop exit?
bait shop exit.
Okay, you guys are going
up.
to get to see the bait shop exit from the...
But we're not stopping at the bait
coming
shop.
into,
It's such a good place to eat. Just like an old-fashioned 1950s place where they have a grill and...
Oh my god, the bathrooms at the bait shop are so bad.
1950s, yeah.
So bad. I mean, it's like, it might as well be an outhouse. It wouldn't be any worse.
There's one bathroom.
The bathroom.
And there's a broomstick that holds it locked.
Dean calls it a controlled vortex inducer.
But the food there is so good.
The food is good. Smoked stuff is smoky.
Yep.
There it is,
We're missing the
265.
exit.
There, I know, he's so sad. There's the bait shop. Can't see it really.
Can't see it from the highway. No, you might be able to for just like a second. But it's, yeah, you can buy bait there. You can buy, man, he smokes his own meats, and they are so good.
Yeah, it's the smoked meat that people really like. Is that blurry? No. It looks blurry. Braden says hello to Buff.
Oh, Braden.
Dean says Main Street Mopar. Have you been? I don't know what it. Darn, it makes them go away really fast. I wonder if there's a way for me to fix that.
What's wrong?
The comments, like, they fade, like, instantly.
Oh, they come and go because there's not much room. We're used to having a big screen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go around this PTO guy.
Shame on those who ever ignore a Les Claypool lover like you. Oh, okay. I understand. Oh man. See, why is it blurry? Oh no, there it's not blurry. It gets blurry and then unblurry. Sorry guys, I'm learning. Someone say Primus. Dean says hi to Braden. Oh, and they're all saying hello. There's greetings all around. Excellent. Keep up the good work with the greetings, I say. So hopefully we can stream for a little while. Hopefully you can hear us okay.
Let this guy tailgate the next guy.
Oh, hurry up and get behind that guy. Wow,
Yeah,
look how much faster he's... You gotta go faster, he's getting ahead of us. Get right up against that Walmart.
I didn't want him ramming right up our
says,
tail.
Kim, I'm at Dad's, only I had something back for my warranty on the MKZ. I need to get my tire fixed because of freaking road work. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Road work is bad. I do not know what I'm going to do about this chat because it's no good. It just goes away instantly. It goes away so quick.
You need a big screen in the car, right? How'd you do it before? Oh, you had your laptop, that's how.
Yeah, Brayden got a nail in his tire. That. It's gone again. The chat just goes.
Where are you driving that thing, Braden? Where are you driving that thing? You're getting nails in your tires.
That is a chip in the windshield, not a bug.
Yeah, chip's been there for a long time.
It has been there a very long time.
Been there since I bought the car. It's not in front of my face. It doesn't bother me much. I suppose I could put a windshield in it, but that's several $100s. This whole car was just like a joke, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
not
$1,000 car, you know, and
You know,
it's turned into a pretty good thing.
Yeah, it kicks butt. What is that? Solar panels? Oh, I've got to show those. There's a solar
Oh
farm.
yeah, solar farm over there.
Yippee.
See, we got a tailwind today.
Yeah,
That's
we
pretty
do.
nice. Yesterday we had like a 30-mile-an-hour crosswind.
America.
Man, that was
man. Okay,
beat
getting
me up all day.
service Monday. The MKZ is sitting at 16 psi in the back left. Oh, yeah, you've got something in the tire. It's leaking. Dean says we use Novus. They apply a chip filler while you wait.
I think I could do that. Yeah, we could get one of those kits and do it.
I bought some of that stuff, but it was cold and you can't use it in the freezing weather. And now I lost it. I don't know where it went. Forget where I put it.
Yeah, if it was over close, like within my eyesight, it'd bother me, but it's way over there, so it's like I forget about it. I forget about it till somebody sees it on the chat.
Mr. Burlock says if we have a CVT transmission, we should baby it. Well, we don't beat on the Jeep. We know that it's got a lot of miles.
What did he say about it?
He just says baby it.
Oh.
It's got a lot of miles, and it does have the CVT transmission, but it works really good. So we don't push it, and we don't try and tow with it, and we don't overburden it, and we don't gun it, and we're not off-roading it. So with any luck, it will continue to function.
You know, I've had several of those transmissions, and I've had really good luck with them. All I hear is everybody whining about them, and I just haven't had any problems. I had one that lasted, I don't know, it started running hot, somewhere around 108,000 miles, and it was still under warranty, and they gave me a new one. It was a $100 deductible that I paid. So yeah, have at it. Yeah, this guy's gonna go by me.
Sorry guys that I missed comments. They flash on the screen and then fade away super quick. So if 3 people comment at the same time, I can only get through one, but before it just disappears. Braden was saying something about the tire pressure monitor battery. He has to have it replaced.
Yeah, this one's got one tire pressure monitor that doesn't work, so I've got a permanent little tire thing lit up. It's
high-class problems in my mind.
Means I gotta take a tire off and put a new thing in there, put the tire back
Mexican
on.
Spec is here. Welcome, Mexican Spec. We're trying to do the horizontal format with the camera. Kim and driver. Yeah, Buff is driving. But yeah, Mexican Spec, have you ever been able to figure out how to get the chat to stay on the screen so you can read it?
He uses, I think they use a tablet for the chat.
I guess.
Yeah.
I could probably use your phone. Mexican Sex says we can see more horizontal. Yeah, driving down the road really lends itself to the horizontal view. That's why I wanted to do it, but it's terrible for me reading the chat because it doesn't want to. Let's see. Lester Saber says our granddaughter had a Nissan Cube and the Jatco CVT died at about 118,000 miles.
You know, back in the 60s, automatic transmissions, you got 100,000 miles out of that was outstanding, you know, and so you rebuilt the transmission. And now people get upset over only 100,000 miles in a transmission.
Well, you would, because the car cost a ton of money, and then the rebuild costs like $5,000-6,000 bucks.
Yeah.
You're like, good Lord.
I guess.
It just, everything costs so much and people just expect it to last forever if they buy it new.
Well, this one's got 198.
Yeah.
Is that what it has? I'll have to look and see. Might be more than that by now. 198.5. You know,
I don't know if I can do this. This chat is unbelievable.
chat's going by really fast.
It goes away and then I'm screwed.
Okay, so now you're going to try to use my phone.
Can I maybe?
I'm going to break into it.
Will it? Do you?
Okay, here comes all the traffic. I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. Something happening up ahead. I don't know what it is. Here it is. It's unlocked.
Okay, thank you.
There's some kind of something happening up here. 1,000 brake lights on. Yep. Coming into West Memphis, Arkansas, which is almost Memphis, Tennessee. And something's happening up ahead. It's a big stoppage. Don't know what. Earlier there was a big stoppage going the other way. And we were saying, we're glad we're going this way. Can't these people see the speed limit 65 and they're only going 30? Yep, here we go. Or here we stop. Yep, here we go. Or here we stop. Yeah, turn the sound down because it's
I'm trying.
It's doubling. This is not good.
Where's the chat?
This has been a very busy road for a Saturday.
Yeah,
It's been just packed. Well, it might just be because of the interchange. People are jockeying for position and lane changes and stuff. They don't think ahead far enough. They don't get staged for the lane they need, and they can make the change at the last moment. And then they mix one of these.
Arkansas State Police Protection. Yeah, that'll do it. How do I see the chat?
You see it now?
What do you mean?
I don't know, Kim.
I know.
I'm just asking. I don't have any idea what's going on over in the passenger seat. All I'm doing is looking at the back of a truck and watching people. Oh, I see what it is. Road work 1 mile ahead. So there's probably a lane closure or something. And you know, when there's one of those, you just keep changing lanes and maybe you get in a faster lane. You know?
Guys, I'm trying to work through figuring out how to make this work. Give me just another minute here.
They're not going to give you another minute.
Please.
But you're going to take another.
There's chat.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
There's gasoline over there for $3.16.
All messages. Okay, I can see you guys now.
Oh, right lane ends half mile. There's the problem. Once we get through this lane closure, it'll probably speed up.
Okay, I can read now. This is wonderful. Let's see. Yeah, Mrs. Speck uses a tablet to read the comments. It uses double the data. Yeah, great. Dean says, if it's ice, don't tell them you have kiwis on board, Kim. Yeah, they'll eat your kiwis. They love them things. Go around that truck and pass everybody like a biker would do. We're not going to do that.
Well, that's what the guy pulling a trailer did. He passed everybody and then forced his way in.
Oh, lovely.
It's always one of those.
Mexican Spec asked, did you see the pictures I sent? I didn't, Mexican Spec. I didn't know you sent pictures. Thank you for sending them. But I don't know where they are. Did you send them to Buff Del Campo?
Which pictures? The phone things? Yes, I got the pictures. She did not see them, but she knows. She was in the store looking for one of those things. Travel store. And
yeah. No, I used some tape.
She used some 8979 3M 8979 duct tape. It is guaranteed to come off even after being in the sun for 6 months. I've had it in the sun over a year and it peels off with no residue. Good stuff. It also stays on airplanes at incredibly high speeds. So, good stuff. And it's holding the camera on some kind of a contraption she's got here. Big long stick. And
Mr. Burlock says, I discovered in a live yesterday that Google took away the dislike button. Google, or you mean YouTube? Yes, there is no dislike.
The dislike used to have a number on it, how many dislikes, but they took that away.
Right.
Not allowed to do that. You're allowed to push
like
it, but it doesn't.
You don't.
You're allowed to push it, but it doesn't do anything. Just like when eBay did that for, you can still give a dislike on eBay to the seller, but you can't give it to the buyers. And there are some really bad buyers out there. You wish you just could get rid of them. So I've had people, when I was selling cars on eBay, they would, they'd be the high bidder, and then they never have any money. And you look, and they're a high bidder, like on 80 cars, you know. They treat it like it's a game or something. I don't know what they think.
It's not cheap, that's high gas. I think the best we've paid was $308.
308 was the lowest
yesterday, and today it's more like $3.50.
Yeah, but there was one that was 316 over there a little bit ago.
Was there? Okay.
Yeah, 316 or
I mean, we've been moving across the country, so it changes a lot. That's right. Burlock lives in California. That's not high for him. No. We have cheap gas out here. Why would you live out here unless the gas was cheap?
Yeah, it starts getting high. A little bit higher in Tucson. By the time you get to Yuma, it's getting even higher, and then you cross into California and it goes sky high. It's like crazy high gas prices. We did that, but you can bet we didn't buy gas over there.
Hey, Faith, welcome in. Las Vegas pays our price too. California prices in Vegas? That stinks. Oh, Dean's back with the upside down K. Lester says on his laptop he can still see a thumbs down is available.
Yeah, there's thumbs down, but there's no number. Doesn't do anything.
Faith is still having chest pains. I'm sorry, Faith. You're going to the doctor, though? Faith says, Jesus is healing me and making me feel better. Amen. But also, talk to your doctor. I won't say that there's nothing wrong with trusting in Jesus, but I don't think Jesus says don't go to a doctor when you're sick. So, hey, Dr. Art is here. He says yes.
Well, now there's a doctor here.
Yeah, there you go. Talk to Dr. Art. I don't know if I endorse that. I take that back. Dr. Art says you must be out in the middle of nowhere. I just tried sending Buff a text and it bounced back.
What?
We're about.
You're using my phone. Maybe it said its limit. I don't know what the heck.
No, we're near Memphis.
Yeah, we're just about ready to cross from Arkansas into Tennessee.
Jesus was a carpenter, not a doctor. There you go. I mean, like Jesus take the also do not let go of the wheel when you're driving the car. Mr. Burlock says, Kim, it worked for me. The dislike is still there on yours. Oh, that's good. Yeah, everybody click the thumbs down on this, currently on this stream to let the algorithm know that it sucks. Oh, look at that. There's a pyramid. You guys see the Bass Pro Pyramid coming up? This is exclusive.
We're still.
Who else gives you the Bass Pro Pyramid on a Saturday? Mexican Specs asked Dr. Art, are we still doing Wednesday lives or are we done with them? It might be seasonal. I don't know. I think some of the YouTube content, it's almost seems like it's not worth making in the summertime because everybody's out, busy doing stuff. CD Burlock asks, why is it different in other channels? There are some settings that you can. Oh, that was a bad.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm good. I just flipping the camera all around.
Okay, because we're going over the bridge into. This is the Mississippi River. If you want to see the Mississippi River, I don't know if you can see it.
They can see a little bit. That's Memphis. Oh. Big bumps on this bridge. Expansion joints. Oh, you can't say joints. Expansion.
Oh, yeah, you can't say that word. Tennessee state line. We're in Tennessee.
Yay. Being away from home for a month is pretty rough. That's right, we're not all the same. Braden says my mom's only 1 hour from you and Kim. My mom's in Nashville until Monday. Nice. Nashville's a cool place. Mexican Spec says I have seen this bridge on the Pursue It channel. Dean says made of bituminous fillers. No. They're actually like two like heavy-duty steel like combs that interlock from opposite sides, so that you could drive over them, but they can also open and close a great deal because bridges expand and contract a lot. A long span like that will shrink or expand by 6 inches, 8 inches, maybe a foot. But, you know, there's an expansion on either end. So you can't just fill it with filler, because if you fill it with filler, it will lock up, and then when the bridge expands, it'll bow, and then or if they make it too small, it'll shrink when it's cold, and then the bridge will fall apart. Dean loves steel combs. Oh, you know what? I've had some of them. They're fun because you just like rub your finger over the end, and it's like a tuning fork. That's kind of a neat thing. I haven't had one of those in a long time. I forgot about that. Mexican Spec has a live at 4 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, that's right. That's
what time is that compared to now? How long is that from now?
6 p.m. our time.
Oh, okay. We won't step on your time slot, Max.
Yeah, because we're in, it's 2 o'clock here, or thereabouts.
St. Jude's is in Memphis. Yeah, we passed St. Jude's on the way.
Passed it just a minute ago.
Yeah, we did just pass it, but you didn't see it as good as when we were leaving. Four hours from now. Okay, well, we're not going to stream that long. Shoot, in 4 hours we'd be home.
We might be home.
Yeah. If we get home, well, that means we have to set up the cameras and live stream for Saturday night. I don't think I would survive if we tried to do that. I think that would kill me.
Another lane closure. Wonderful. Okay, I'm trying to remember which way. I think we go to the right.
Okay.
Yes, we go to the right. And there's a big old... Everybody's brake lights coming on. The orange
Mexican
cones.
Spec says, I think Buff needs to rest tonight. He does. He let me drive today, so I know he's tired, because if he doesn't
really
let
helped.
me drive,
That really helped.
Really tired.
But yesterday we were both tired. I pulled off and slept for a half an hour, and you were asleep, so just sat there alongside the road somewhere, slept. Because I couldn't drive any further.
We should do a shop live. I love my shop. I can't wait to get home. I want to work on the Del Camino. Faith says she sees her nurse at the hospital in Appleton on Monday morning. Okay, good. Maybe she can help you with some of the issues that you're having. It's good that you're in care. Dean says he loves being a dead turtle. Dean says WKRP in Cincinnati. That's nowhere near us. Why are you saying that?
Well, we're closer to that than he is.
Well, that's true. Mexican Spec says, I understand not letting the tech wizard drive. Are you saying don't let me drive?
Oh yeah, she wanted me to stream, and I saw all these cords, all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this stuff.
I did get this sorted out better than he would have been overwhelmed by this terrible mess.
She figures it all out. It's all in her head. What gets plugged into what to make it work, and then she hands me this big, bowl of spaghetti. Says, here, you can live stream. I'm looking at it like, huh?
Awful bowl of spaghetti. I've got wireless microphones, but there's still wires everywhere for the microphones. And then, Sorry about all the bumps. If it seems bumpy to you, well, just imagine how bumpy it is for us.
Well, we're in Memphis, and
it's a rough spot.
Yeah, Memphis is pretty rough. They don't maintain the roads well.
Well, they're working on it. It's construction.
Well, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Road destruction. Oh, look at that. They're actually paving something over there. Maybe they're making it better. Or maybe nobody's allowed on that part.
They're surely not making it better.
There's nobody working over there. Oh, it's Saturday.
Braden's going to Michigan on Friday and is looking for suggestions of dispensaries and vape shops he can hit up. That's a big interest Braden seems to have. He does rips on his vape on his streams. Mexican Spec says, I handle the driving and Mrs. Spec handles the GPS and the live. He handles his GPS. He has a really good handle on the GPS he's using. It's like he's been using the same model GPS, a Garmin, for about how many years? 15 years, maybe?
Probably not quite that many. Probably 8 or
at least
so,
10.
Yeah, and I bought some used ones.
He's got several of the same ones, so he knows it.
I just load up there's an application on my laptop to load all my waypoints up. It works fine. I don't want the new ones, because the new ones you have to have a internet connection. You know, because you're not the customer, you're the product, because they just want to spy on you and see where you go. And you need an internet connection to make it happy. I don't need that. There's enough of that with Google.
Mr. Burlock says, Dean, did you know the rule? East of Mississippi, the radio stations start with W, not K.
Mostly.
Yeah, mostly, because in Pittsburgh we had KDKA.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Been around for a really long time.
There's a few of them that don't follow that rule. Look at this. You get out of Memphis, 3 lanes, traffic spreads out.
Yeah. It's better now. Uh-oh, what happened?
What happened to what?
I don't know. There we go, we're back. I lost the chat temporarily. Mexican Spec says if you ride the white line, there are no bumps. The cops will pull you over there. Yeah, I got pulled over one time. The cop said you were driving too close to the center line. I said, on the center line? He just looked at me really rude.
Too close to the center line?
It was late at night. He was just looking for drunk people.
See, there's the Tennessee Highway Patrol over there.
Oh, yeah. They're stopping somebody with a bad load. He probably had straps flapping or something. Lester LeSabre said some early radio station call signs were before the rule. That's absolutely right. That's why KDKA was KDKA, because it was.
You also find old ones that are only 3 letters. Like KSL in Salt Lake City. And there are others. I can't think of them right offhand, but there are a bunch of them that are 3 letters that are very old stations.
Mexican Spec says you have to understand you can't trust GPS. Without the internet connection, you don't have up-to-date information like where the cops are. Yeah, I mean, back in the old days, we didn't have any of that.
There goes an idiot.
You just, well, yeah, he was...
He's probably doing 100 or better.
Soaring. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yep. I'm going 71, and I know what 30 miles an hour looks like. He was going at least 30 miles an hour faster than us.
Dean's using his double Ks. He's calling our names. Mr. Burlock says, this guy had trouble with Starlink while driving in SoCal, but it's supposed to be better, not worse. I don't know. I'm curious, but unless we're traveling again, I'm not getting a Starlink. We have really good internet at home. would be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, this guy that I worked with had
Trying to
Starlink.
stream from the road is pretty rough. Go ahead. Say again.
This guy that I was working with had Starlink. It was pretty nice. Worked real well. It was not as fast as our fiber, not even close. But it was.
My tape.
What happened?
Tape got warm and came off.
So the I don't know. It was like 37 kilobits per second, something like that. It was okay. And of course, we could go anywhere and get that. You still see where we're going? The camera looks like it's tipped way up. I don't know if it...
No, it's okay.
I don't know what's going
You
on.
don't need to see a lot of the ground anyways. They said we need a special holder. I know we need a better holder, but we got a couple hours till we get home, and then we're done streaming from the road for a little while.
Got what we got, you know?
And if we go back on the road and stream more from the road, we're going to reevaluate how we do it, because we learned a lot. Sometimes you just have to do things and fail forward.
A whole bunch of other roads. Yeah, look at that. I hate this thing.
Braden, I'm not gonna say, oh wow, look at this bridge.
I would much rather be in an airplane up that high than on the ground up that high.
That's an interesting overpass. You can do it. Just keep breathing. Got this. Just think of it as we're in an airplane.
Except we're not.
Yeah, but we have such good control. You know, because we're in contact with the lift.
Why everybody's slowing down like to 30 miles an hour, I have no
I'm
idea.
terrified because this is horrific.
Look at all the marks on the wall where people have hit it, where they've almost gone over.
All the highways have road construction systems. Oh yeah, it's construction season. They're all highway constructing. Oh, uncomfortable and bumping a lot around. You're doing good. Buffalo Campo's doing great. It's difficult to drive. Yeah, we had a little bit of an interruption of service, and I missed a bunch of comments. But
Jeez, why is somebody come in front of me? Pass me and then slow down.
There's a Corvette.
Jerk.
I don't know what they're doing. We're gonna get killed. Please don't die. Please don't die.
That guy had to pass me and then slow down at like 30.
Whew. Pay a lot for bad service, and that is what you get. Nobody cares. I mean, it's rough. It's rough. Braden says, in order not to die on the 4 to 3 lane highways, you have to go 70 to 80 miles an hour.
Only the assholes do that. Those are the jerks that I wish would get stopped. They're the ones that cause all the trouble, zigzagging in and out of traffic at 70 to 80 miles an hour. You know, don't be a jerk. Braden.
Pick a lane. He's okay. Luis was watching Cannonball Run yesterday. Nice. Do they have video? Oh my gosh, the bumps. Losing my tape. Thou shalt not roll the dice. Sometimes you have to. Mike is driving down Highway 40 in his big old pickup truck. How far are you from Dollywood? Asks Braden.
Oh, way other end of the state. We won't get that far.
Yeah, it's not anywhere near us.
This guy in his Corvette's just driving along like normal, you know.
Look how low it is.
That's like.
It's like sitting on the road.
That's like Ray's. Same body style as Ray's.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, man. There he is. Oh, yeah, you can see him. He fell back. He did the fallback plan.
He's just staying in his position in the lane. So I'll probably move over one lane, 2 lanes. Those lanes over there are going to start closing anyway. I don't know. I know it narrows down up here a little bit. At least we're out of the Memphis area.
Yeah, it'll start getting easier here soon.
It has been heavy traffic for a Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know
what's going on.
Everybody's traveling.
Yeah, it's probably just summertime. I don't know.
Have him to open the window, get him to come right up beside you, then pull up your motor and no.
Bumps. What is that thing?
We made it through Memphis without getting shot. That thing up there, that's some kind of antenna array, isn't it? Or no?
No, it's some signs or something.
It's an empty sign pole.
Might be able to make it in it. Put a bunch of antennas on that.
Maybe. I think there's already an antenna tree out there right past that exit. I can see it on the right.
Oh yeah, a bunch of antennas there.
Out west, they put fake branches on the antenna to make it look like a tree, but they do it so badly that it just looks like a really odd antenna. It doesn't look like a tree at all.
Squared off tree. Try to beautify it. I think antennas look pretty cool just the way they are.
Luis says yesterday his friend Cody got some Nickelodeon movies on VH. That's awesome. You'll be able to watch them. Alright, I'm going to readjust this camera so that I can, because all the tape was coming off. Guys, you're going to have to watch nothing for a second.
You have to watch while you're taping and retaping. Why is the tape not holding?
Because it's hot out there, and it got warm, and it just sort of lost its grip.
No grip. Get a grip.
Lost its grip. Because it keeps bumping and pulling.
Yeah, there's some bumps. Yeah, going through Memphis, there's nothing but bumps.
Okay, I'm getting back to the chat here. Give me a second now. Okay. Hippie Long says there's tons of tree towers here and they look fine. I mean, a good tree tower, you don't even notice it. If you notice it, it's already not a good one. Dr. Goes here. He says, welcome, Buff and Kim. He's working on the garage. Forgot we were road tripping. Yeah, we're still on the road. We got on the road a little bit earlier today. We started out at 9:30, and he drove for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. He put in a couple good hours, and then he said, I'm feeling sleepy.
We're 300 miles right now today.
So, yeah, I think and then I drove for about an hour and 45 minutes.
Because we were at 40. We were at 480. Right now we're at 180.
Yeah, so we're putting the miles away. We want to get home. And then the hotel last night, it was nice. It was a huge room.
Yeah, all they had was a suite. So we had to
over
pay.
The swimming pools, yeah, it was expensive. And it was like, we need to go home. This is costing us more than we earn. But it's not. It's okay, but it's just stressful seeing the money get spent. Now, why is it zooming wrong? There it goes. No, I'm losing it. Losing everything. There it goes. I think it was zooming in on the crack in the windshield.
Oh, it's focusing on the windshield instead of the outside.
Sometimes it does that, yeah.
Focus is probably on that chip.
Dr. Go says, home, sweet home is waiting for you. Yeah. Nobody's been, well, that's not true. But, we've been away for a month. That's a long time to be on the road.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's bad areas in every city, every town. Bad streets, bad neighborhoods, bad houses. It happens all around.
Yuma's pretty good, isn't it? You know why Yuma's good? There's more employment than there are people,
It seemed like a nice town. I would have liked to have seen even more of it. It was sort of, yes, there's a Yuma Proving Grounds. It's a place. But we were staying in Yuma for work, so he could work. So, we did visit the Proving. Was the place with the tanks that we went, so we did go there. But I think you have to be military to go on the Proving Grounds.
Well, I used to work out there. So.
Yeah.
As a contractor.
Braden says, once you get in the bed, you guys will be lights out. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be so exhausted. It'll be such a relief to be home.
We're doing more miles today than we've done all week, I think. Except the day that we went to Carlsbad. Yeah, it was slow going, and then we spent a bunch of time in Carlsbad.
Yeah, but it was still a lot of hours in the car.
So a lot of, we climbed to well over 8,000 feet, close to 9,000 feet, windy roads and everything. That, I wanted to take it easy on the CBT, and I was keeping it locked in I don't want to say a gear, but I got it locked in a position where the RPM is about right, and I'm not running it real hard, making it shift.
Somebody says it's freezing. It might flicker, but we should come back. We're near enough to civilization to maintain.
See that right there? That place? That's where.
Is that where that explosion was?
No, that's where Shane lives.
Oh, we're going near where you turn off to go see Professor P.
Yeah, and Kettlebrock and all that. It's down off that exit.
Space Cat says Carlsbad is a neat little town and the caverns are cool. Carlsbad is a lot bigger town than I thought.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than we thought. Isn't Carlsbad? Yeah, that's where we ate the Chinese
yeah, we
buffet.
went to the Chinese buffet in Carlsbad.
Great Chinese buffet there.
But there was like a ton of restaurants. It was a big town. We thought it was just a dot on the map. And the caverns aren't in town, you know what I mean? So like it's
there's some distance
a little
away.
bit of drive from the caverns to the town of Carlsbad, but we could have stayed in Carlsbad, but it was still daylight. I'm like, we should put a couple 100 miles under us before we. So we ended up putting like, I don't know, 150 more miles in.
Well, we went to the next town you wanted to go to.
Yeah.
What was the problem? Oh,
it was
the hotel room was over $200.
It was like $215.
So we didn't go there. We kept
We went
going.
on to the next town, saved like $80 for driving another hour in a direction we had to go anyways.
You know what we're going to have after this trip?
Space Cat said, I lived there a year in the oil field. Oh yeah, there was tons of drilling going on. Go ahead, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Sorry. We both want to talk at once and then we both have nothing to say.
Now we both have
time,
nothing
too.
to say, yeah.
That's how it is. Fun. Dean says he's just gotten his engine disassembled. Whose engine? Who did the engine? I got engine work I want to do. I want to put the turbo on the Del Camino. Hippie Long says it sure is nice to see green trees and grass. Oh, it is green out here. I'll bet you our grass is 3 feet tall when we get
Oh, the grass. I forgot about have to mow. We're gonna need
to mow.
We're gonna need
to mow. I want to mow.
We're gonna have to get a bigger mower now. A month away.
We have to get a big like a harvesting, a piece of farm equipment, harvest the yard.
Yeah, well, half the yard.
Oh,
which
Professor P has gotten his engine disassembled? Which engine's he taking apart, Dean? Watched his video drop an hour ago. Oh, okay. That'll be a good one to check out. I can't wait to see what he's working on.
There's a big traffic jam going the other way again.
Faith is going camping a few weeks from now after the 4th of July.
Look at that mess going the other way.
Uh-oh, I'm glad we're not there. We've been lucky we haven't hit any major tie-ups.
Oh, going out we did.
Oh, we did. Where was it? Where was that one? I remember.
I remember we were stuck in traffic for just parked.
Being on the highway is rough.
I don't remember where it was.
Come on, give me back my focus. There it is. Space Cat says the Del Camino is a very cool and unique car. Yeah.
Maybe we'll drive that to Yuma next time.
That would be killer.
Yeah.
That would be so.
We won't have any room for anything. Everything has to be outside.
We could be in a truck. We'll get.
Be in an open bed.
Yeah,
then we'll have to put a
combo.
camper shell or cap, whatever you want to call it on it. What's it focusing on? Probably on that chip
Back
or
of the
something.
windshield. There it goes. Have somebody cut your grass and take the hay. Well, they can't.
You know what?
Because it's too much.
You know what?
Awkward stuff.
Half of it.
Half of it
I do that. Half of it, I do that. The other half, I mow because it's all around trees.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of aggravation.
Too much trimming and stuff for somebody with a machine.
The open area, yeah, there's a farmer that cuts it and he feeds it to some animals, I don't know. He bales it up, big round bales, and so he cuts it he cuts it. He doesn't charge us, but he keeps the hay. That's works out for both of us. And he lets it get pretty tall, and then he mows it down again.
Hippie Long thinks we should start doing ute conversions. Well, that's what that is. What do you mean we should start? We are already doing one.
YouTube what?
Ute. You know, Australian ute.
Oh.
He says we should start doing them. I'm like, well, that's what we're doing. It is what we're doing. Oh, you know what? I better plug this in. I'll bet you the battery's starting
The battery's
to die.
gonna die.
Yeah, better do it. Better do
Had
it.
that happen before.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Gotta plug that battery in. Dean says the next one we should do a Nissan Cube Ute.
A cube. Those are ugly. Nissan Cube. Just fill it with water and put fish in it.
Maybe I should turn that. Oh my gosh, yeah. Maybe I should turn that Nissan into the 300, the Z car. Turn that into a ute.
Bet it'd be about 2.5 feet long.
No, we'd have to extend it.
Oh, extended. Yeah, I don't know if that'd work out.
Hippie Long says his dart is almost fully stripped of rust and maybe 5 dings. That's awesome.
So there's rust on it.
Or no, wait, he almost fully stripped. 0 rust so far.
Oh, okay.
Oh, stripped of paint, 0 rust so far. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I would expect out there.
Oh, Dean says if we start doing Ute conversions, we can call it a YouTube channel.
So what else can we convert into a ute? We could do that. You know, that other, what's that thing called? That Fairmont Futura. You know, because they made little pickups out of those things, the Durango.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do one of those, but I don't know, they already did it, you know.
What other cars could we put that front end on?
What front end?
The Fairmont.
Well, that Fairmont needs a right front fender because somebody crashed it. So, you know, that front end isn't a good one to start with. That's the part that needs to be replaced. Yeah, it's got a big smash in the top of the fender, like somebody dropped something on it, you know. What's going on, Kim? You got quiet.
I'm reading.
Oh.
Braden says we should do a souvenir showing of what you guys did from your trip. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll do that when we're home for the next live stream. Maybe on a Tuesday night live.
We had a couple of giveaways. What did we give? We gave a lanyard to Mopar K, and we gave well, we haven't sent them yet, but a giant bottle opener to Mexican Spec.
Hippie Long says if we make Utes, we can have younger fans. They can be direct. They can be targeted toward the Ute of today.
The Ute.
The Ute. The Ute of today. Ute. The Ute. I don't know. He says Joe Pesci voice. Yeah. I can hear it in my head, but I can't do it out loud. Luis likes it. Dean likes the Freightliner. Kuda asks if I amuse him. Yes, Barry Kuda, you are here for my amusement. I know that's a Joe Pesci reference.
So what could we make a ute out of that would be pretty cool?
Yeah, what's the best vehicle you guys can think of that we could make into a ute?
You know what I'd like again is either a 56 Ford wagon or a 57 Ford wagon. That would be a nice vehicle to make this trip in because we'd have a little more room than this car and it'd be something kind of nice. The only thing is getting the fuel economy on those things is really tough.
Yeah.
Because this has a little engine in it, you know, that seems the front driver, you know, has enough power to go. Those things are...
And it's got air conditioning.
Yeah, I mean, you could put vintage air in one of those, but that's a bunch of money. Yeah. 56 Ford wagon, that's like the SUV of the day, you know. But they're good for about 13 or 14 miles a gallon the way they were, which is like half what this is. It's like mine. I think my car should do better. It's get like 17 with that 6-cylinder. Eesh. That little 200 cubic inch 6 doesn't have a lot of power, but it sure sucks up the gas.
Lester LeSabre says, say a list of the vehicles and we can vote our choice at the end. Maybe we'll put up a poll. That'd be good. I don't want to do it during the live. Too many things happening.
Well, and some of it is just what car comes up. Some car comes up that, hey, that looks good and the price is right. And, like, I think we could do that. If you pick a car ahead of time, you know, you probably end up looking for one and paying a lot of money for it, you know.
I don't know. We got some vehicles to work with. I think
Yeah,
we
we got a lot of
them.
stuff laying around. Yeah, we still want to do the aluminum car, and we've got the Nissan Z car.
Josh Hellman's here. Welcome. Oh, Olive is here too. Welcome in.
Got a lot of peep for 2:45 in the afternoon. We usually do stuff at night, and it's like...
I didn't want to start in the morning because I was worried nobody would come.
Can you reach back there
For what?
with that hand and get the dates?
Yeah.
You know?
I thought your tummy was full.
It is, but I'm hungry.
Your mouth is bored?
No, I'm hungry. But if I eat a date or two, it will just take... Oh, yeah, that's that bag that's difficult.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'll get it here.
When we were going to change to a Ziploc, and we didn't do that because we forgot about it.
Didn't do it.
Yeah, it's a... What do you call that? It's like a Ziploc, but it's stuck locked.
But you need to use your teeth on it.
Use your teeth on it. It's a cheap stuck lock. Oh, yes, thank you. What is that smell? Eesh.
I think the heat is killing that camera.
What heat? Oh, from the camera?
It's hot up here. This camera is boiling.
Why is it hot?
Because
the sun. Okay, because
sitting up on the dashboard.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do with that.
Can you put the air conditioning up
I'm gonna
here?
do that. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Alright, maybe that'll cool it off. We'll give it a little break. You got a pit to give me? Okay. Dates have pits.
Yeah.
Let's see. Revlin Laura Shannon says, get your tomahawks. Sharpen your scalping knife, scalp me. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Sorry, I don't understand your comment, Reverend. I think he's being funny, though.
Who?
The person who's making a comment that I don't choose to read because it's long and it's, I don't know. It might be entertaining. We'll see.
What are these dates called? There's a name I can never remember.
They are Thory dates.
Story dates.
Easy way to
They're
check.
so good.
Thoory. I'm not giving you a bunch of them because you'll get all full.
Probably take a third one. Probably enough.
No pin formed against us shall prosper. There you go. Barracuda says dates are like sweetened cockroaches. There you go. Yum.
Well, there's the dates that are sticky and a mess. What are those ones?
Don't know.
I don't know, but I don't like those because they're so messy in the car. These are kind of dry and they're not sticky and they're pretty good. They don't make a mess. In a car, you gotta have food that doesn't make a mess. Can't be having a sandwich and dropping lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise and everything all over your lap, you know? That's just bad.
Inspector Bruce is here. Welcome in.
Hey,
He says, I
Inspector
finally
Bruce.
tuned in when you are en route. I've had to watch the streams after you were done. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, we've done a couple of they end up being short. It's tough. Mexican Spec makes it look easy, but streaming on the road is tough. And we ran out of data, so we had to try different equipment to make it work. Today we're doing something even more differenter. David Hansel asks, are you going to make it home today? Yes,
yeah.
Right now the GPS says 154 miles. So there's just nothing that warrants us not continuing on until we get home today. But we might even make it home before dark if things go
we're gonna
well.
make it home before dark. I do not want to get home in the dark.
No more, no lettuce? Okay, no lettuce. I'm missing some of the jokes.
Well, because I said,
Yeah, that's not that far. No, especially not after 4 days of continuous driving. It's like,
it's the lettuce. I was saying that you can't have messy stuff in the car. Like you can't have a big sandwich full of tomato and lettuce and mayonnaise and it all goes all over you.
no. And we can't stop. Gotta just keep
What is
going.
that noise for? Something started beeping
Okay.
from the car.
Relax.
The car let out with a big old beep.
I mean, we have the temperature looks good.
Everything looks
Gas
good.
looks good.
I've been watching all that stuff. It all looks good. I don't know what.
I don't remember it beeping.
I know what beeps sometimes is the tire, the low tire that the thing is no good.
I've been driving that around for days and it hasn't done
when
it.
you first start up, it beeps at you because the tire thinks the tire's out of air, but it's not.
It did
But
sound like that alarm, but
for just to do that while you're driving down the road is kind of weird.
yeah, that was scary. Let's see. Hippie Long asks, how does one run out of data in these modern times? So I was using, before we left for the trip, I upgraded to an unlimited Verizon plan because I use a Verizon prepaid phone plan. So I unlimited from the one that I use at home, which is just calling plan, and then I use the Wi-Fi at home, so I don't even need data on my phone usually. But but the unlimited data plan is unlimited data on your phone. I started using it as a mobile hotspot, and then easy.
I'm sorry. I start coughing.
It's okay. As a mobile hotspot, and then I was using my laptop to stream, and it was really nice because I could read the chat good, and I could use. I had a different camera, and I could move it around and hold it pretty easily. I don't know, it was working out. It was okay. And I figured out how to make it work, and that was all fine and good. We used it 2 different times. Then we ran out of
hotspot data. But they don't tell you that. You got to read the fine, like 18 pages of fine print to find that.
I knew, but I didn't know, but I knew, but I didn't know. And then once it runs out, you cannot change the plan. You can't even add data to the plan until the plan renews. So if you still have more data, you can change your plan. But if you run out of data, you're done for the rest of that month. Why they do that, I have no idea. They won't even take your money. You're out of luck. And maybe if you called, there's some way to make it happen, but it definitely won't work on their website. So we're streaming through the phone because I have unlimited data on the phone, but I can't see the chat on the phone, which is just difficult. But we figured it out. Or we figured something out. I don't know what I'm doing. So I just figured it would be nice to actually talk to the people for a few minutes. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know what I'm doing. That's what happened.
When you go, uh-oh, and you're looking at the phone, I'm thinking, uh-oh, something happened.
Driving across the country is a massive undertaking. And then every time we stop somewhere, we have a month worth of luggage instead of like a short trip worth of luggage. So we have to keep lugging all these big bags around in order to get to our stuff, which is a hassle. So we're learning, we're failing uphill.
The reason I moved to the right, if anybody saw that white truck right there was behind us, just came into my lane, and I saw him do it in the mirror, so that's why I moved over, because he was about to clobber us.
This truck next to us is all painted with
something that's peeling off.
He's got a wrap and it's peeling.
It's not much of a wrap anymore. It's an unwrap.
Murloc, I run over all my 25 gig allotment every month. And never get charged.
Well, they throttle it.
Yeah, they'll throttle it. You can still have something, but it's very low gigabytes.
Yeah, we couldn't. It wasn't enough to stream.
It wasn't enough to stream.
It was enough you could get email or something like that, but it couldn't stream with it.
It wasn't so good. Oh, the problem is that stupid chip on the windshield. That's exactly what the problem was. It was focusing on the chip. Man. Okay. Anyways, if we do it again, I'll set the phone plan up to do what we need better.
We ought to put a camera right on the center of the front of the grill.
No, it's too low.
It's too low?
No, it'd be better to have one up on
God.
The roof of the car.
One on the roof of the car?
I very much considered kitting out a vehicle with cameras so that when we go places we can be cameraed.
Yeah, and everybody think we're Google Street View taking pictures.
Right. Maybe we'll even lean into that, pretend like we're Google. But I don't know. It's not what I want to do, drive around and take pictures and live stream all the time. I want to work in my shop, so. Barry Kuda says he likes a bag of buttered otter earlobes on a road trip. That's
What?
just strange. Buttered otter lobes.
I don't know what that is.
Mexican Spec says the first time you park, the cameras would get stolen. Yeah, and then you had to have cables and batteries, and yeah, I mean, it's too much. If we were like super famous and everybody wanted to see and we're making a bunch of money, then it would be a thing. But we're just people doing our thing. David Hansel said you should get that chip fixed. It's going to spread.
It's been there for 5 years. I've had the car for 5 years. It was there the day I bought it.
We probably need a new windshield to this anyways. It's got a lot of wear. Like windshields get lots of cracked, like lots of road chips.
The worst thing about that chip is today, the focus problem.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's in front of me.
It's not even, I don't even see, I forget about it because I'm over here driving. I don't even see it.
Dean says I call 23 views super famous. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not enough views. It's not like a profitable business kind of model to buy, $4,000 worth of cameras for 23 viewers. I'm not made of money. Maybe someday. But as it is right now, it's just like, let's just work in the shop. That's what we want to do. But if we were, who's that guy who lives out in California? Jay Leno, we would have a bunch of stuff and do all that stuff. Let's see. Lester the Saber says, pretend you are Google and people will be mad at you. No, they're not mad at Google. They're mad at AI. Just don't pretend to be AI, because then everyone will hate you. Don't pretend to be a flock camera, or else people will smash you. Dean's saying something about filling our crack.
Fill a crack?
It's time to start practicing good vibes. Just being honest. Oh, I'm sorry. Not good enough vibes? Braden is eating some pistachios right now.
What's he eating? Man, we're still going uphill.
Oh, there it goes. Sorry, guys. Cell phone signal was bad.
Well, we're going uphill and uphill and uphill and uphill, so maybe...
Oh, they were singing. They were having a sing-along while we were gone. Now we're frozen again, says Josh Oman. It's just catching up from... Now we're frozen again, says Josh Oman. It's just catching up from the lag. It's back. From the lag. It's back. I think. Yeah. It'll be okay. David says it's all those trees. Well,
trees are soaking up the signal.
It could be, yeah.
See, there's a tower over there, but I don't know
yeah,
whose
we're
it
in
is.
view of a tower now, so.
But I don't know whose tower that is.
Oh, they share them. Generally. They used to be all greedy with them, but now they sort of have to. They have like, okay, we'll let you use this tower, but you have to let us use that tower. They do all the negotiations. Dean hasn't assaulted a squirrel yet. Well, did you?
I'm kind of sold.
Switched to salted squirrel faces after his doctor told him to cut down on otter earlobes. Yeah, the otter earlobes, that's a lot of cartilage, and it can cause blockages. So I think salted squirrel faces is probably okay. Just be careful. Use the sea salted squirrel faces, because it's not as bad for you for salting. Are you getting close to Jackson? Asks Lester LeSabre.
Yeah, pretty close. We've got about 15 miles, something like that, to Jackson.
Yeah. Braden says yesterday, well, I was at Bay Beach Amusement Park in Wisconsin. I caught a seagull. Don't mess with the seagulls. Why would you catch a seagull? Yeah, we're going from Memphis to Jackson, Tennessee. And we're headed east.
We're not going to Jackson.
Yeah, we're not going to Jackson. We're just
going through Jackson.
Past. We're through. Yeah.
We're going almost to Nashville. We're turning off at a place called Dixon, and that's probably where we're going to have to end this, because then it's like back roads.
Yeah, we won't have cell signal between Dixon and our house, so that'll probably signify an ending point for the stream, but that's probably, what, a half hour away?
More than that.
More than that. Okay, so we could go for a while yet.
95 miles, something like that. 95.
Yes, we're back, Luis. It's been, it might have been the trees, or it might have just been that, we go up and down. It's hard to say what's going on. Dean, you got me. I don't know that song. Something about combing your hair. There is a lot of trees. In the east, the trees, they have an abundance of moisture in the spring, and they grow big. And
it's
they grow
warm
fast.
and humid.
And we don't really get like scorching fires that burn it all down ever. So yeah, they just keep on growing and growing and growing. I mean, at one time, this is all new growth trees. At one time, they clear cut all the trees for farming and for lumber and stuff.
They grow pretty fast.
They grow really fast.
Yeah, we had new trees in our yard that are 10 years old and they're huge. No more cactus. I miss the cactus.
Yeah, no more cactuses.
Did we put up any videos with the, I think you did, with the Ocotillo trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I like those a lot. I don't know.
They're pretty good.
They're all over out in the desert where I work. Like them.
I think they might be lake gulls. I think you're right, Hippie Long. Barracuda says, Dean, there's a pizza shop in Cromwell that uses Black Panther meat as a topping. Aren't Black Panthers endangered? You cannot eat that. Hippie Long says, sure is beautiful there in Tennessee. It is. It's freaking gorgeous. That's because the mosquitoes eat anybody who say otherwise. They just positively drain them of all their bodily fluids, and leave them to die. If you say anything bad about Tennessee.
Rest area 1 mile. Good, Kim?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay. I always ask Kim because, it's a chance to go, drain the bladder.
David says we have to take pictures of the grass when we get home, or a photo of the grass when we get home. No, I'll do better. I'll do you better. We're going to make a video of, it'll be a whole whimsical topic of trying to, how hard it is to mow the grass after being away for a month. Yeah, I'll have all the cameras unpacked before we start doing stuff.
See a rest area.
There is
Tennessee.
a rest area, Tennessee rest area. Very Kuda says, you got any hills in America? Yeah, Tennessee's got lots of hills.
What about West Texas and New Mexico? And where were we? Where Texas goes up to, actually you go back into New Mexico, where Carlsbad Caverns, where we were up to over 8,000 feet. Like what, about 8,600 feet above sea level. Those are big hills. Yeah, here we're going up and down, like, I don't know, what do you call this, rolling hills?
Yeah. Yeah. And rivers. I see any black widows or lizards. I did see some lizards. I went out and took a walk one evening, and there was lots of little lizards. They skittle around. We have lizards in Tennessee too,
there.
though. So it wasn't really, the lizards are more brown in the desert.
They're all over the
green
place.
in Tennessee.
Lots of lizards in the desert.
But didn't see any black widows. Or snakes, to be honest. I don't think we saw any snakes.
Snakes hide out under rocks and crevices and things, and they come out in the evening. And we weren't out in the desert, really. We were in town. I mean, you might see a snake there, but probably not.
Dean says Appalachian generally refers to a massive geographic region and mountain range in eastern North America, stretching about 2,000 miles from Newfoundland, Canada, to Alabama, USA. Yeah, we're in the
we're west of the
rolling hills west of the Appalachians. I mean,
you were actually in the Appalachians, weren't you? Or in Pittsburgh, or not quite?
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Part of Appalachia.
The what was I going to say? Last night going across Oklahoma, there were signs that watch out for bears. Like, man, I didn't know you had to watch
bear
for
crossing signs.
Bear crossing signs. It's like, whoa.
There was.
Don't want to hit a bear with a car.
Hippie Long says they are some of the oldest mountains on Earth. That makes sense because there's really not visible peaks on a vast majority of Appalachia. They're like worn down and overgrown. They're not all peaky like you would imagine a mountain to be. Barracuda asks, have we ever been to the Pikes Peak hill climb?
Have not.
I have not. That would be neat, I think, if it wasn't so damn far away. David said the batteries on the Zephyr and the Dart will probably be dead. They both have nearly new batteries, so I don't.
Well, there's nothing on. It's not like the new cars where there's things that are on.
Yeah, there's really no draw there, and it's not cold. The cold will kill a battery, kind of, but just sitting there they'll be fine. If they are, it's because something's wrong that we didn't know about before.
Yeah, this is the car the battery will die after a while because it's electronic car and there's things that are on when you're parked. The draw shouldn't be real big, but it's there.
Let's see. It belongs as I was born on the eastern side of them in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Ah, really?
Play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. And out,
They were listening.
out down the river.
Was Dean on John Wilburn's last night?
I don't know. Dean, were you? I think he was.
I looked over there. I didn't even know you had it on us. I thought you're pointing out the window.
Dean says, but you don't look Appalachian, Kim. Yes, I do. I actually kind of do. I'm missing a tooth over here. That's Appalachian. Kim's from Pittsburgh. Yes, that's where I grew up. Honestly, that's where I'm hardly ever... Not the city of Pittsburgh, though. Not like a downtown, big city girl stuff.
Just right outside the city.
Not right outside the city. Way outside the city. We just say Pittsburgh because nobody knows where the place that I grew up was. Actually, so the closest town to me was Monroeville, and Monroeville is to Pittsburgh as Clarksville is to Nashville.
Oh, it's not that far, is it?
Yes.
There's one of those Mustang goofball things. Isn't it? That's a Mach-E. Is that a Mach-E?
Yes, it is. Mustang Mach-E. I'll turn this around so they can see it.
Yeah, it should pop out on the other side. There it is.
It's a Mustang
It's
Mach-E.
bright enough blue. You hit that, you got no excuse. I didn't see it.
Dean says he reformatted his computer, so the Buckdale Campo thing wasn't easy to write. Oh no. I'm sorry. Barry Kuda asked, does anyone know what sort of car won the stock car division at Pikes Peak in 1965?
Look at this, bunch of Border Patrol vehicles. Are those new ones? Those new Border Patrols?
The Ford Expeditions.
Oh, 69 Dart, 68 Dart there.
Oh, wow.
Old cars down below. New cars up above.
Slow down, we'll get that. People want to see it. That was cool, though. I'm glad I turned the camera around.
Yeah,
Olive says that would be a good deco for one of those Mustang goofball things. Mr. Burlock says, what's the difference between hillbilly and Appalachian, really? I don't know. I think that the two are somewhat interchangeable terms. There's probably some technical difference if you want to get technical. But Appalachian hillbillies don't get technical about it. It's an identity thing. Don't get woke about it. Al Unser won the championship class driving an Isart Chevy. The Border Patrol got repoed. I don't know why it was on a transport vehicle. Somebody was just it was just a spot on a transport trailer there. Josh Holman says Jackson is where they make Pringles. Might want to go ahead and grab some. I'm not stopping.
Who's the guy that has the patent on the Pringles? What's his name?
Oh, that guy.
It's the guy that has a YouTube channel that's, can't think of the name of the YouTube channel either. He does all the cars, all kinds of cars. Got a big mustache. His picture's on the Pringles. Kind of a caricature of him.
Granddad's Junk says, good morning, Buff and Kim, on the road. We are on the road. We are, what's it say, 116 miles from home? It's probably further than that because we're not going to follow the most direct route. We're going to follow the route that's familiar and comfortable.
Well, yeah, this route takes you through a little windy road that's really not where I want to drive. I did it once and don't want to do it again. It's a little shorter, but took longer.
Hippie Long says, Buff, you look like the Pringle guy. He doesn't look anything like the Pringle guy. I've seen the Pringle guy.
He has that waxed mustache with the big horns on it.
Yeah, I don't see the resemblance. Yeah, no. Dennis something says Lester LeSabre.
Yeah, you're right.
Dennis the not so menacing.
Dennis Gage?
Really? Dennis Gage, that's what Lester LeSabre says. Get 3 points, Lester LeSabre. Did any... Oh!
I said it first. Or did I?
Dean says Mr. Gaze. So he gets 3 points as well.
So what's his YouTube channel? Dennis Gage's YouTube channel.
Something about cars.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it. Ooh, here's the police off to the side. I think I'm gonna move over a little bit just to stay away from them because they got somebody pulled off there, which is kind of an odd place.
To the left. Huh. Kevin Smith is here. Are we there yet? No, we have another 120 miles probably. David says, Buff, no more of those salads when you get home.
Oh, God, those were good. Kim, you got to make me more of those salads. Except I don't go to work. I won't go to work, so she's not going to give me salads to go to work. But I make my own salads at home.
If I got to get up at the crack of dawn and chop vegetables for your salad, you're going to have a lot of work to get done in the shop. I don't know. Maybe that is what would do. That might be the only way we get that vehicle ever done.
She would get up at, 3:45 in the morning when I get up. She'd start cutting up salads, and then I'd leave. She'd go back to bed. Come home after work, she's still in bed. I assume you got up during the day.
Some days I did.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Under $3. $2.96 for regular.
$2.96 at the Love Station at exit 87. Everybody drive to Tennessee to get yourself some gas. Look at that. The war must have ended. Is the war over?
I don't know. They're still shooting. They're still shooting at each other.
Dean says Nick Sanborn won the stock car division at the 1965 Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Okay. Kevin says you got to get that banana frosty from Wendy's and a minion. Oh, he must have been reading a sign. I didn't even look at the signs.
God, what was that banana thing I had that was... Oh, I know. Is that banana that has that red sauce on it in the Chinese buffet. I don't know what that stuff's called, but it sure is good. Diabetic, not supposed to be eating sugar, and that was like probably a lot of sugar. It was good. I had a little piece of it.
Olive says they just waited for the markets to close and started shooting again. That figures.
Yeah, if you don't know what's going on, watch a channel called What's Going On with Shipping. That guy, he'll tell you the way it is without any opinion. His opinion will be about, ships, you know.
He's got an opinion,
how the rough, well, like last night I watched him and he was talking about how rough this is on the mariners, the people that are working on those ships that have been stuck in the Gulf, and it's rough on them and their families. And he actually had one of them that made a little video.
Thanks for watching, Kevin. We'll see you soon. Dean says Sal is great.
Oh, okay. So he watched Sal Macagliano.
I think a lot of people watch Sal. His
Yeah,
channel's really growing.
His channel went from nothing to almost, I don't know, what is he, about 800,000 subs in a couple of years. Since whatever that ship was that got stuck in the Suez Canal, I think that's when he started. Yeah, he's great. Now, my thing about his opinion, he doesn't pick sides with politicians. He just tells it the way it is. Pretty good stuff.
Barry Kuda says apparently everyone laughed at him for using a torque flight, but not after he won. A 904 torque flight could be a really good transmission.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with 904 as long as you don't have more than about 600 horsepower or something, I think. What's the limit on a 904 that's built right?
Oh, I think
five or 600.
600's pushing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess if you use the right parts, but I don't really know. I don't really know.
904
John Wilburn would know.
904 is a lot better transmission than I thought it was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't have a big boatload of horsepower, you have less rotating mass, and that's good.
Well, all I ever heard was 727, 727, 727, and then I find out that the 904 will take quite a beating and use a lot less
rotating mass.
Yeah, a lot less horsepower will be absorbed by the transmission.
Olive said she forgot to look at the gas prices when out earlier. Typic's a wee bit less than Tennessee. It's going to take a little time for things to normalize. I don't know. Normal? Is there such thing as normal anymore? Dean says, I watched it before it was popular. I caught him from my military mate Max Afterburner. And Ward Carroll.
Oh, Ward Carroll. Yeah, I watch him a little bit, but not much. The guys I watch, CW Lemoyne and Mover and Gonky, same people, but one of them's just one of the two guys. The other, Mover and Gonky, they're fighter pilots or former fighter pilots, and they do some pretty interesting stuff. Another one's just sort of analyze what's going on with airplanes. And then, of course, Blanco Lirio.
Barry Kuda says it would have been a 727 torque flight. Yeah, probably. The racers wanted to use the big horsepower cars. Everybody, they didn't have like billet parts for the transmissions. So if you needed to run power through it, that's why you ran the 727s. But with the good parts you can get, like the extra clutch pack, the clutch packs with the extra discs and the billet drums and stuff like that, you can get so much out of a 904 that probably, in the 70s, they didn't really have that stuff for racers yet. It makes sense that they would have used a 727.
Make sure that sprag doesn't come loose.
Well, the 904 has a bolted sprag.
Yeah, but I mean that 727, that'll hurt you.
Oh yeah.
John Cope got hurt badly when he was young.
Yeah.
727 sprag. And anybody that saw Uncle Tony with his friend out there with that, I don't remember what it was, some 60s Chrysler product with what, a 413 in it or something. They did a burnout, broke the sprag, bent the floor up, and all the junk came out from under the car.
Stray Bullets here, he says, it's a good picture. It's like I'm riding along. Glad you're enjoying it.
Is it? Well, bumps. Well, that's good, because earlier it was not.
Top messages, that's not what I want. I want all messages.
Yeah, because it'll cut out stray bullet.
Jeez. You are riding along. You just don't have to... You get to see the bumps. You don't have to feel them, though. Somebody has an airplane. Mr. Burlock asks, Buff, how much horsepower do you feel safe in a small plane?
What do you mean? How much do I feel safe? Well, I flew a little tiny airplane all the way across the U.S. from coast to coast and back that had 26 horsepower. It was a single-cylinder Rotax two-cycle engine. So I guess that's the smallest one, but that airplane only weighed 252 pounds, empty.
Barry Kuda says, I've got a rebuilt 904 in my garage, but it can only be used behind a slant 6. Yeah, because the aluminum bell housing is part of the whole case. So it's either a small block bell housing or a slant 6.
What do we have? We have a couple of each, don't we? We have some 904s, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have another slant 6 one, but I'm not sure. But I know I have 2 small block bell housing 904 transmissions, and then I have a 727.
So,
and I have a 5.
So we have a 904 that we can put behind my 318.
Yeah.
So there's another car I wanted, a 318 Poly. I got to find a body for that.
I do.
Except those early Chrysler B bodies and C bodies, everybody wants a fortune for them.
Let's see. Olive says, one place I would leave the sound dampening in a race car is where the transmission could blow up. Yeah, you should have Kevlar, I don't know, they have explosion shields and stuff like that, or extra stuff to protect you if you're gonna hammer on a transmission like that.
Bolt the spread, bolt that in so it doesn't come loose. Because that turns like, what, double or triple the speed when it comes loose, and then it explodes.
Yeah.
Takes your foot out.
David Hensel asks, how many miles does the Jeep Liberty have on it? The Jeep Liberty, it's a Jeep Patriot.
Yeah, it's a fake Jeep. It has 198,661.
Yeah. It's a loyal wagon. It really is.
Okay, in 5,000 miles, we had to put a quart in it. You know, really. I can't believe engines last that long now.
Yeah, with that kind of mileage, and it only burns a quart in 5,000 miles.
Yeah, we're going to change the oil when we get home. This is, it's on the end of the oil change. But I added a quart.
It runs really good. It's a good vehicle.
I don't remember where. I decided to put a quart in because it was...
We haven't got less than 25 miles to the gallon with a pass, probably for the whole trip coming back.
Well,
and at one of the tanks got like 30?
30. And it was nighttime, and it was raining off and on, and a lot of standing water. So I was going a lot slower. I was going 45, 50, 55, that kind of speeds. We got 30. Like, wow, look at that. But then we weren't going, we didn't cover a lot of miles and a lot of time. But going along 70, 75, we're getting 25, 26, which is, I'm not unhappy with that. This big old square thing going through the air can't be very aerodynamic.
And we're running the air conditioner
And we've been running the AC the whole time, yeah.
C.D. Burlock says, you rode in it? Holy scary ride, 26 horsepower.
Oh, I built the airplane from scratch. Designed and built. little tiny thing made out of chromoly tubing and aluminum wing and aluminum tail. Used 16 thousandths aluminum, and in some places 12 thousandths thick aluminum, but not much of that. That's just like covering some control surfaces. And some fabric.
Buffalo Campo was a daredevil.
Oh, jeez. It was a little tiny airplane, tiny airplane. And it qualified as an ultralight, except it was probably a little bit on the fast side, because ultralight's not supposed to go over 63, and level flight it'd probably do about 70, but nobody would believe that because it had 26 horsepower. And then it had brakes, which most ultralights don't, and it was enclosed, which most ultralights are not enclosed. It's enclosed with 40,000 select sand. So, yeah, kept it light. Light counts for a lot.
Hippie Long says it gets more dangerous with more horsepower because of fighting against prop torque.
Well, so you build a more substantial airplane. I built similar airplanes that were 100 horsepower Rotax 4-cylinder, 4-stroke engines. They're fast. Man, I saw that. I thought the truck was coming at us.
Oh man, he's towing.
Looks like it's coming at us.
Granddad's Junk asks, Buff, is that Polly an 8-bolt crank or a 6-bolt crank? I'm sure I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know what year the engine is.
Well, they only made Pollys for a couple of years.
So they made from what?
I didn't
50.
really.
Well, they made Pollys from what, 55 or 56 up to what, 66? But they weren't all 318s. The early ones were, I don't remember, they weren't 318s. But then 318 what, started at 57 maybe? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But that one I think is like a 63 maybe, 63 or 4. I got it from Lot Burns. Lot Burns is the guy that hangs out on a lot of these channels. He's in here sometimes, not very often. He's on Uncle Tony's quite a bit. That's where I knew him from. And he gave me the engine. It's in really nice shape. It's all apart. Cylinders look good. Crank looks, everything looks good. Just needs gotta buy some rings and bearings.
It probably needs a bunch of stuff. We'll put it together someday, hopefully.
Yeah, but the good thing is it looks like it doesn't need any machine work.
Shouldn't need machine work. We're sure hoping. Josh Homer says people want a fortune for anything remotely old these days. Yeah, just because it's old doesn't mean it's valuable. People are weird.
You just gotta find one that somebody wants to get rid of, and they want them, they really want money instead of saying it's worth like 30 grand and it sits there for years, Somebody that really wants to sell it, then you can get a better deal.
A lot of people would rather see it rot than let anybody have it for a real price, for a fair price. Craig May says, "Hi guys, good to see the video rolling."
Ah, hey, Greg.
Yep, I made him let me go live so we could say hello. Because thanks everybody for encouraging us. Because we really appreciate it. And you gotta talk to the people.
We were supposed to have pouring rain now, and it isn't yet.
Dean says the Polly was made from July 56 to 1968. There you go.
68?
I didn't think it was that late, but
well, maybe it was somewhere else. Yeah, in the American cars, 67 I thought is when the 318
the LA?
LA came out, I thought.
Vera's Garage says the hardest thing to do with a Polly is finding a 4-barrel intake.
Oh man, you sometimes you find dual quad intakes and stuff. I would love to find one of those. Now, I've seen them and I should have bought them, when I saw it, but didn't. Or a 3.2 setup.
Mr. Matt McLaughlin says, hello everyone, and Buff, please drive safe. I know you are. Yeah, we're being safe today. We're just cruising along.
The traffic lightened up.
Oh,
man, it was terrible on the other side of Memphis and coming through Memphis.
For a Saturday.
And then it's really become much lighter. Only a few idiots.
Granddad's Junk says if it's a 63, it will be a 6-bolt crank, which takes the LA bell housing and flywheel. Okay, well, let's hope. We'll figure it out. Whatever we need, when it's time, we'll source. We know people, and, I don't know, maybe that'll decide when we're able to do it, how much we have to buy. Barry could have said Edelbrock made a special manifold in the early 60s for the Poly 318, like the Pontiac Tri-Power. I saw one on Marketplace a while back. They wanted like $1,200.
Yeah, I've seen stuff
for the
like
motor with the Tri-Power, and it was just like I couldn't swing it. It was like there's no way. We don't need it. But it was there. It was. I was like, oh man.
And then Kim has made manifolds that work, so
yeah.
There's always that.
I mean, we could just use an adapter or just get a really nice two-barrel carburetor. We could get a really nice two-barrel carburetor.
I don't know.
What do they make up to, like almost 400 CFM carburetors? It's just a Poly 318. How much power do you think you're going to make with it?
Well, a 63, I think the two-barrel was 230 horsepower, factory rating, I think. Yeah, be okay, I guess.
Lester LeSabre says, thanks for doing the lives. Lester LeSabre, you have been so generous and supportive. I really appreciate it. And we like being able to do the lives. It is hectic and a bunch of work getting everything started, but once it's going, it's very enjoyable. And the time just flies. You know what I mean? It's just like hanging out with friends. Really like it. Glad we're able
Now there's an idiot.
We don't have to do lives, we get to do lives.
Going that fast and then goes out and drives like 1 foot from a truck, you know?
Yeah, I know. People are dumb on the roads. Hippie Long says, so after lots of YouTube viewing, I'm going to do an 8.8 rear in my Maverick. Hippie Long did the YouTube University. You're ready, Hippie Long? Nothing to it but to do it. Dive in, you got this. And if you get stuck, there's a bunch of tech people. You can find somebody and ask questions. Granddad's Junk said Canada made them 1 year later than the USA.
Oh, and that's what I was thinking, is maybe they were somewhere else. They were still for sale somewhere else.
Dirt Road Landing is here. Welcome in.
It's like the Chrysler flathead 6-cylinders. Weren't they made in South America or somewhere, like for a long time, I think? Because they made them they were used in trucks here in cars until 59. Then they came out with the slant in 60. But I think they were used in some trucks and some military stuff and maybe other countries for a long time.
Dirt Road Landing says, I love road trips. Barry Kuda says, not a fan of Utah, Hippie Long. And Hippie Long says, Barry, I love Utah, kinda. Barrow's Garage says, I gave up on my 63 Dodge 440 with the 318 Poly due to the expensive intake and lack of new windshields. You can't get a windshield for a 63
Oh, that's
Dodge?
got that windshield's got a little peak in the front, which I really like, the 63 Plymouths and 63 Dodges, but
shoot,
man, they're a little bit hard to probably get glass for them.
I'm sorry to hear that, Kim.
Lexin.
Yeah, I get it. Barry Kuda says, I think I'd like Utah because I love desert scenery. I did enjoy the scenery out in the desert. It was kind of nice. Hippie Long says, Bear Rose, I'm looking for a Carter of about 520 CFM for my 273 Commando.
Come on,
There
we
you
got
go.
elephant races going here.
Yeah, it happens. Hippie Long's working on his car, doing big things. 520 CFM. That's a pretty big two-barrel. Straight Bullet says, Utah has some scenic areas, and it is home to the Bonneville Salt Flats. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Well, Utah's got the salt flats, all that flat area out there, and they got mountains, really beautiful mountains. There, 390 Wagon Master, I guess he left, but he lives in Salt Lake City area.
Barrows says he has a Carter WCFB that is around that. Oh, maybe you guys will link up. Dean says, Barracuda, they would love your accent. Olive says, Barry, I'm more for forests and coasts. I like variety. Like, I don't know if I have a favorite.
I'm a desert rat.
The desert was nice. The dryness was refreshing. And the heat was pretty intense. I'm glad I got to see it. I don't know if I would commit. If I had to commit to one, it would be really, really difficult for me to choose.
What's in front of this guy? Anything? Oh yeah, he's...
Dean says, in Canada, the last year the 318 poly wide block engine was produced and used in Chrysler and Dodge passenger vehicles was 1967. But some 1968 poly trucks were made. Okay. That makes sense. Because they used the 318 poly in some pretty heavy trucks, commercial vehicles and stuff. That was a big engine in 60. When did they make the big block motors?
Big blocks, you mean like 350s, 361s, 383s, and then the RBs?
There was a lot of overlap between the 318 poly and the big blocks, though, wasn't there?
What do you mean? You mean the years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The whole time. Oh, this is really annoying. This is a hint. Get out of the way.
Oh, that's the road. No. Oh, we came back. Again, guys. Sorry about the disruption there. I guess in the valley, and there are lots of trees and all those trucks.
Yeah, the trucks.
We're back. Hippie Long says he's looking for a 4-barrel. Okay. Stray Bullet says those were probably governed speed trucks. They're both going as fast as they can go. Well, they need to get into a line, not be side by side.
Yeah, that's what I call elephant races. They get next to each other and just stay there. Mile after mile after mile, you know, come on.
Dawn says, are we there yet? 80 miles, maybe 100.
Kim, look at how moist the air is outside. Look at the windshield.
Moist. Oh my gosh, the windshield's fogging up from the
On
AC.
the outside.
Because it's so moist. Yeah, you can see it. Look, the fog on the windshield, that's just moisture.
From the moisture in the outside, because it's cool. I got the cool air up on the windshield, trying to keep the camera cool, and it's working.
It is working. That's just the AC is so darn good in this.
Yeah, you do a good job on the AC.
AC is Arctic frosty.
Yeah, even the desert where it was 111 degrees one day, coming back from work, I had to turn it down. Freezing me out inside.
Faith asks, what is your favorite thing to do in the summertime? Can you think of anything that comes to mind that is a favorite of yours for summer timing?
I don't know, mowing the lawn in the evening. Mowing the lawn in the evening. But I gotta put bug spray all over me.
Yeah.
I know, that sounds like something stupid, doesn't it?
I don't know. I like working on my cars. It's easier to do some things in the summertime.
Yeah, because you don't have to tend the fire and keep the fire going. And you got a little air conditioner in the shop that keeps the humidity down.
Spray paint and stuff? I like spray paint and stuff. You can do that in the summer.
Yeah, spray paint those slug bugs.
Dougster Wolverine Garage is here.
Doug's
Says, are we cruising in the Zed sled? No, we're in the Jeep.
in a Jeep Patriot.
Because we had to go all the way cross country, Dougster, so
Wanted something more comfortable with seats that recline and air conditioning that works well. And
yeah, this was the right vehicle to bring. We needed the cargo space, and there was just lots of reasons that it made sense to bring this. He was driving it every day in the desert. It served us really well. We had a long discussion about should we take the Zed sled out to Yuma. We decided we better stick with this old thing. And it is an excellent vehicle for us. Not everybody thinks these Jeeps are that good. Actually, wasn't it a car guru or
Car Wizard said this is a terrible car, don't ever buy one?
Don't buy one, he said.
Well, you know, if you were paying like retail from a dealer, yeah, they'd probably be too much money for something that you're going to have a little trouble with. But we had a little trouble with it. And I didn't pay much for it, so the little trouble was easy to fix. And I don't know, we probably got like $2,000 in this thing total, if that, you know. I paid $1,000 for the car. I don't know, what do we do? Maybe $500 worth of work to it?
I mean, the electrical, sorting out the electrical gremlins was a real trick.
Took time. That's where, if you had to pay somebody to do that, it'd cost you a lot of money. But
you'd probably have to take it back in multiple times,
yeah,
or replace the whole wiring harness. Well, they would have hated it.
Well, what happens on a lot of Chrysler products is they have bad grounds, and you got to go through and take the grounding lugs off and resolder them and make good grounds again. And then all of a sudden, magic, everything works, you know. Turn signals start working. What else? I don't remember what else all was giving us trouble.
Thank you, Mr. Matt. Enjoy your cycle ride. This is going well. Steve Edwards is here.
Steve Edwards.
Welcome in.
Oh, what's going on here? Speed limit 60. Something is happening.
There'll probably be some more cones.
Guess I better slow down because something is happening.
Growing another crop of road cones.
I just don't see anything, but my guess is if it's 60, there'll be a police car somewhere.
Paul Pajui is here, says hello.
Hey, Paul Pajui.
Hey. We're driving. We're headed towards Jackson still?
No, we're long past
that.
Jackson. Our next thing of any significance will be Dixon.
Really?
Yeah.
We're passing Mousetail Landing State Park.
We got like 48 miles or something to Dixon.
Camden, Paris, and Parsons, Tennessee. And gas at the local love station here in Tennessee is what
345.
345.
What was it? Back a few miles, it was 298 or 290 something.
Did see a 298 gasoline price today. Benton County.
Well, I slowed down to 60 because of the speed limit. Nobody else seems to want to do that. And I don't see any police, but Don't know why they did that. It's like, oh, and then there's sign up here. I bet it says, here's an orange sign, so you're either going to say begin work area or end work area.
Yeah.
But I bet there's no work area. They just left the 60 up. Make everybody slow down for no reason.
Lester LeSabre says...
End. Okay.
Oh, good, it is the end. We can get back up to the regular speed. $2 less than California. That's right.
And it's 327 there, this next one coming up.
Okay. It's all over the map because of the war and whatnot. Yes, riding on the lawnmower can be good therapy if you're not like all rushed and busy with trying to get other things done. I kind of do enjoy it sometimes. Sometimes I'll get mad and be like, that's my job, you didn't have to do it. And I'm like, I just wanted to ride the lawnmower for a while. I was just in the mood.
I haven't put a CB on the mower yet.
Stray Bullet says that people just don't like them because they aren't a typical Jeep. No, it's a front-wheel drive vehicle with a...
I call it a fake Jeep.
It is. It's an all-wheel drive wagon with a Jeep badging.
It's a Dodge Caliber with a drive shaft and some automatic gizmo that makes the rear end come in and out of four-wheel drive.
I mean, it's just done really well for us, so we don't have a lot of complaints. But I could see where, if you were in the Rust Belt, the wiring is going to give you problems with this vehicle. They're not made to endure much of that. But this was not a very rusty vehicle, and it had wiring problems related to rust, so they were prone to that.
Corroded. It's where the grounds crimp onto the lugs are terrible. You got to take them apart. And what we do is just restrip the wires, solder the lugs, and put a shrink on it so it's nice, and then clean wherever it bolts onto the chassis and tighten it down. And it's like all of a sudden everything works. Coming up on a rest area, Kim. Are you good or are you?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't use it like it's a Jeep. It's just a car, all-wheel drive. I don't know. I don't know what you would ever use the all-wheel drive on. There was a couple times that we had to use it to move something around in the grass because it was slippery.
When we got wet grass, the rear drive cars will not go up the hill. And this just doesn't even care. It just goes up the hill. It's like, okay, kind of like that. But that's not really heavy-duty four-wheeling. Just get you out of those kind of things.
We're talking about all the pink Himalayan salt. It's good. That's the thing they use with the lights. It's exotic. That's right. It's exotic. They got his DNA. I don't know. Bin Laden. I don't know why we're still talking about that guy. They're talking about Barry. Just that lake is known for that. The Salton Sea is full of farming runoff, pesticides, and herbicides, and heavy metals. Yeah, I saw some kind of YouTube documentary about how it's a hazardous waste. It's just a whole big... Yeah. He was hiding in a spider hole, says Stray Bullet. Yeah, Bin Laden. Paul Bajui asks, how far are you going today? The GPS says 68 more miles to home. We're coming from Yuma, Arizona to Clarksville, Tennessee. This is our 4th day on the road?
Yeah, well, normally we do it either 2 or 3 days. I do it in 2 days. Used to do it in 2 days and sleep like 2 hours in a rest stop in Texas. But that makes a rough trip. 3 days is doable. It's pretty nice. But then we did a little tourist stuff on the way back, so it's 4 days this time.
Dean says, what's your vector, Victor?
Yeah, what's your vector, Victor?
Senior and Sons is here. Hi, Mike. What's your location now? We're in Tennessee, and we're a little ways out from Dixon. Dixon's where we get off the main interstate and head north to Clarksville. So we're like actually
We're
getting
we're 40 miles from Dixon.
maybe an hour and a half home. Maybe more than an hour and a half. Under 2 hours. We'll see.
I'm gonna stop in Dixon. We'll shut this down.
Yeah.
We get into Dixon because it's gonna be back roads from there. But I want to put fuel in it so we don't. Well, right now, if we could go home right now, but then there'd be almost nothing in it. I'd rather not leave it like that. I'd rather have some gas in it. Birdsong Road. Man, this guy's riding right on the line. Move over, dude.
Stray Bullet says, or was that Hussein who was hiding in the spider hole? Oh, yeah, that was, because they caught him alive. That's right. What's your clearance, Clarence? Utah's Salt Lake has arsenic. Oh, that sounds bad. Stray Bullet says, I can never keep my dictators straight. Yeah, well, you know.
Doesn't tea have tea? Just like tea, doesn't it have arsenic in it?
I don't think it's supposed to. No.
No, I thought it did have a small amount.
No, I think that's when your significant other wants to end your existence.
Oh, well, then they increase the amount of arsenic?
Increase the arsenic, yeah. I don't think that's a good thing. Let's see. Braden was over by Knoxville in Pine Knot, Kentucky. Okay. Oh, Braden says for Job Corps once. Did you like it in Knoxville? That's a nice area, I think. What were you doing for Job Corps? They building something?
Now we're crossing a river.
They all look alike to me, those dictators, says Stray Bullet. No. They look different. Or at least they look different in their, the cartoons they draw of what they look like. What about El Chapo? I don't remember him. Senior and Son says, glad you guys are almost home. Outstanding news to see today. Yeah, it's going good. We've been soldiering forth towards the inevitable, but man, yesterday I was feeling like we were never going to get home. It felt like this was just going to be the drive that just went on forever. And then this morning, we woke up this morning, it was thunderstorming. Like boom, big booms of thunder and pour down rain at the hotel. I was like, oh man, I hope we don't have to drive through pouring rain and thunderstorms all day, but it was just blowing through and it went
slightly north and we went slightly south.
Yeah, and we haven't really hit any rain today, so that's a big relief. But it's been overcast the whole time, so we haven't had horrible sun, and
it's been easy on the eyes.
Yeah, other than a lot more traffic congestion than you would expect on a Saturday, it has been really, really good. We made great progress today. And I got us out the door early.
You did?
Yeah, I pestered him this morning.
So I got up and took a shower early.
Well, yeah, but a lot of times we get up. I got you.
No, I said I got to get up. I got to get with it today.
I got up at 6:30 and went down and got coffee.
And I was up by 7.
Brought up 3 plates of breakfast, yogurt, all kinds of stuff for him to eat.
Did we save that one yogurt?
There is a cold yogurt in the chiller back there.
You did save one? Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't waste it.
I even saved a spoon. Let's see. CD Burluck says, Barry, run a pipeline from the Pacific and dilute the water and purify it if possible. I mean, but who's going to pay for that? I think is the problem. Nobody wants to pay for it.
Yeah, here we have too much water, and out there they don't have enough water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
Dougster says, we went to my favorite auto salvage yard today. It's a bit over an hour away from me, and the cheapest gas price I saw was $3.89. The highest was $4.19. Yeah, we're down to $3.27 or lower.
Well, right here, yeah, but back, 50 miles, it was $2.90, $2.95 or $2.96 or something?
Yeah, that might have been some kind of special offer. I don't know. Most of them are more.
That was right outside
like
Memphis.
3 1/4.
Yeah. Yep, they're all around 3 1/4 right now.
Braden says when he was on that work thing, it was trade school, like auto work. Dean Stevenson says, don't drink the water, Barry Kuda. Straight Bullet says, hijabs make them all look the same. Well, yeah, when you wear a face mask, it makes it difficult to tell who's who. Braden says it was mechanical stuff like snowmobiles and ATVs, but it was more the car side, which I don't like. Oh, I didn't know that. You prefer working on ATVs. Good. Hippie Long asks what you bought, Dougster, at your yard. Were you going for something specific, or was it just a good trip and you saw what you couldn't find? Braden left after 2 weeks. He didn't like the automotive part. Dean Stevenson says, isn't it like axle ratios? The higher numerically, the better? Not better, that's quicker, not better.
Well, depends on what you're doing.
Braden asks if anybody's doing special stuff for the 4th next weekend. We are enjoying the fact that we are home. That's what we're doing for the 4th. Stray Bullet says it depends on the price of fuel. Well, yeah.
556. It's like full gear all the time. Didn't matter what gear it was in. Car would still go.
Hippie Long says he'll probably be working a circus. He's not even joking. He's a roadie. So the circus will be in town. Cool. Barry Kuda says, just think, a long time ago, the North American interior was carved out by the sea. So I've heard. I mean, when you look around and you look at how everything is shaped and how the flat areas lay out and with sediments and the mountains rise up and the whole thing, and it's pretty amazing how it all formed over a very long period of time, and the changes that have happened, like meteor craters, and it's pretty amazing to see this country and everything. We had a really good trip. It was exhausting, but very, very cool. Senior and Son says, I am enjoying cheese and crackers with extra sharp cheddar, and it is $3.19.9 a gallon here. Nice. And Braden's asking about the diesel prices. Dean says he had
$3.99.
Dana 60 with 717 gears.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Maybe that's tall tires.
Braden says he's not very good with vehicles, and that's why snowmobiles and ATVs are easier for me to work on. You know, it's probably because it's the thing that you like. It's always easier to learn and work on things that you enjoy.
Yeah, diesel right there is what, 414, I think is what that is. Lice route.
Diesel's 414 here, but it's hard.
That was $3.99 back a ways, so I don't know. Okay. That's kind of the range.
Braden says we should go watch fireworks somewhere. Have a great time. Light off a couple of fireworks, and do a live stream video. I think last 4th of July we were working in the shop doing a live stream on 4th of July night.
A bunch of gunfire. I don't really want to be outside at night because there's people drinking and shooting guns, and I'd rather just like hunker down.
Braden doesn't understand cars like I do snowmobiles and ATVs.
Well, it depends on I bet if you worked on like a 62 Falcon or something, you know, with a 62 Falcon 6-cylinder, you'd probably understand it just fine.
You'd learn.
But like that car you bought, yeah, that thing's probably a nightmare of wires and computers, and yeah, tear your hair out with it.
Braden says maybe light off our own fireworks. I don't know. By the time 4th of July comes around, there's warnings about lighting stuff on fire. You don't want to start we might get some stuff, but plans yet. Keep it in mind. Senior.
Well, and somewhere in there, what is it? 5th? I don't remember what day. I'm supposed to go have my ear surgically messed with, so. I don't know. Maybe it was. What day's the 4th?
After the 3rd.
Well, yeah. I mean, what day of the week is it? I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We'll sort it out when we get home.
That might be the day after my surgery. I don't know. When I get home, I got that business card sitting there with a time and date on it for them messing with my ear. Well, that's the next thing we got to do is go over to WAF Racing, and he's going to scan the side of my head. Oh, man. They're going to get a file that's my ear. So if they cut too much of it, I can have a new ear made. I can 3D print an ear. What I'm really hoping is that they start to cut out it and go, there's nothing here. It's fine. But I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know what they're going to find.
You're gonna have a lopping ear off of me?
Yeah, I don't want to have that.
Let's see. Stray Bullet says some of it, like California, used to actually be the sea floor under the Pacific Ocean. And oh man, there's a lot of things. Lots of comments. Dougster says his friend's 70s Cutlass drag car had 6.0 gears in it. Boy, that would be quick. You just have to slam through the gears.
What have 6 something? Man, the lowest gears I ever car was by a 556, and that Gremlin with the 429 Ford had 556 in it. And those two cars were fairly well matched, but mostly they just spin the tires no matter what gear you had it in.
Nice.
And they're both fun, like 1 block at a time cars, but I didn't even know if they'd be good 8th mile. You might run out of RPM before you get to the end of the 8th.
Senior and Son says, I'm so glad Kim got to see the West, Buff, and thank you guys for all the work to go live so we can enjoy the view. You're welcome. I'm glad we get to share it. Sometimes I feel a little embarrassed, like we're the weird aunt and uncle that make you watch the slideshow after their vacation. But you guys are voluntarily here, and I respect you for that. Barracuda says, in the most inland part of the South Island of New Zealand, you can find seashells. All the way inland, you can find them at the gift shop. Braden says we should light up our own fireworks. We may.
More police.
Stray Bullet says, I've seen so many fireworks in my lifetime. Yeah, I've seen some pretty cool fireworks displays. In Pittsburgh, we would watch the fireworks from the bridge across the river looking downtown. It was pretty impressive. Majestic. But yeah, I've seen a lot of fireworks. Barracuda says, drinking and shooting guns. That's the American dream. There are some people who, America, they like that.
A friend of mine is deputy sheriff. He's out on some property with some other deputies, drinking, shooting. He stuck a gun down in his belt, like on the inside of his belt, and the gun kind of twisted a little bit. And when it discharged, I think it was a 9mm, went in side and out his butt.
Shot him right in the scrotum.
No, he shot himself like in the side, and then it exited in his butt.
Tiny.
Out his hiney, yeah. So then they had to get property and get him to the hospital. I think you bunch of idiots.
Use
bunch
caution.
Of cops out there drinking and shooting, you know, look what happened.
Be carefuls. Okay, I gotta read. There's a whole lot of chats.
Okay.
Dean says the Manuharakai Basin was a lake. Hippie Long says the mechanical all relates. Don't corner yourself. Yeah, it's good. The more you learn, the more you know. Don't corner yourself. I agree with that. Braden says, and working on your vehicles afterwards. Heck yeah, I like working on that's American dream for me. I like working on my projects. Stray Bullet says we have fossils and seashells on top of mountains here. Yeah, some of those mountains were not mountains until they got pushed up by tectonic
see this
configurations.
See the sign? Bucksnort, 1 mile.
Bucksnort.
That's where that explosion was.
Yeah, I remember now.
Terrible explosion there. What was about?
No, it was like more than a year.
Is a year ago now?
Yeah, if you guys want to read about the explosion at Bucksnort, it just whatever exploded. That was the end of the entire place.
The whole
building just went pop and gone, along with everybody
19 people, yep.
Yeah.
It's an explosive manufacturing facility. Something happened.
Hippie Long says Buff's getting Vulcan ears. A true fan.
Oh yeah, well we could take the file and get some CAD and mess with it and make Vulcan ears out of it.
Yeah, or you could get like bionic like puppy dog ears. You know? Okay. Doug's had a friend who used to build his own fireworks. He knew what materials to add to make different colors. He doesn't do it now. Yeah, that would be fun but dangerous. That's super cool. It's a shame he doesn't get to do that anymore. Okay, I'm skipping some of this stuff. Ooh, man, you guys are talking.
That's good. How many people are in there?
21.
Oh, there's a lot of conversation.
But they're happy.
That's
okay.
good.
There's not much happening on the road, so I'm gonna aim at you for a minute.
At me?
Yeah. Well,
there's not much on the road?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say hello, like.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm backwards though.
Attach
backwards.
Jaguar ears.
Why am I backwards? Why? I don't understand why phones do that.
A big upheaval. That's why there was so much gold was formed in California. Yeah, I understand geology. Because I'm a fixer person, so I like science. Okay, trains, you gotta catch first, Barracuda. My butt is getting numb. We have had a lot of
numb butt
today. Yeah.
Well, we'll be out of the car pretty soon because we've got about 18 miles or something to go before we get gas.
15-20 minutes we're going to be ending stream. When we get to the gas station we're going to call
and then it's back roads home. Back road Tennessee, old moonshiners roads.
We're not in England. We are using a special trick where the camera reverses the image. See, my right side is actually my left side. Like magic.
Yeah, we just swapped. We're in New Zealand.
Josh Hellman says that's a big issue when you film with phones. You know what? I think there's a setting in the phone where you can tell it to reverse the image. I just didn't do
Dougster
it.
does this all the time. Dougster's almost always backwards.
Yeah, but has he ever tried to fix it?
He did have a stream one time that was the other way around, and I don't remember. He didn't do it from his phone. He was using something else, and I don't remember what that was. But all of a sudden, all the license plates, you could read them. But he's back to backwards.
Okay. Yay, we're almost home. We were almost home. Almost home. Hippie Long says he did their first U.S. tour. Was that with you too?
Well, I gotta look where I'm going.
Whoa, stay on the road, you.
Well, I saw some interesting car going the other way. I just glanced over for a second. I was already on the rumble strip. That quick.
Well, then when you're going to 80 mile an hour, it happens.
I'm not going 80 miles an hour. Going about 70, not quite 70.
Wow, I'm so glad we got an early start and we don't have to drive in the dark.
Yeah, we'll be home and unload the car on the light.
Oh, straight Bullet could tell by your t-shirt
What?
that we were reversed.
On my t-shirt.
Ashley Clifford is here. Welcome, Ashley. We are doing well. We are eagerly headed in the direction of home after spending, well, today or tomorrow would be a solid month.
A month. Yeah, actually,
So we've been on the road.
Today is a month. Tomorrow would be a month, and starting the second month.
Today is our 4th day on the road in the car for a large portion of the day. Having come from Yuma, Arizona. We were in Yuma for 3.5 weeks on assignment.
This guy passed me in this. I don't like it when people do that.
And we're happy to be headed home.
Okay.
Hippie Long says he did the YouTube stage carpet. You can see it on the Red Rocks concert. Oh, that's neat. When you can watch something significant and be like, I did that part of that thing. I was a part of that. Not everybody is like, wow, okay, but screw 'em. I am. Wow, that's amazing, Hippie Long. You got to participate in something cool like that. Stray Bullet says you should stay away from all of that stuff, Braden. Braden, I don't judge, but I have concern. Some of those things can be
What's Braden doing
habit
now?
forming. I don't even read the comments.
Habit forming stuff.
Habit forming or cause you harm in some way. I have seen people who, but I don't want to preach. But I just, there is reason to be concerned, Braden. You won't be young forever, and you are not invincible.
How old are you, Braden? 24? 24 maybe, something like that? You're a third of the way through your life. Man, buy a house yet?
Oh, sorry.
Making
I
payments
just don't
on
want to
house
see you
yet?
get hurt. I honestly, I don't judge. I just don't want to see people get hurt. I don't know if you'll get hurt. You know what I mean? And there's people who do everything safe and everything right, and they still die
Still have
someday.
problems,
Yeah, they still get cancer. So I don't know. But I have seen people get messed up on stuff. Some of that stuff that they're giving out now that they seem to think is safe, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not. At one time they told people that smoking was safe.
Yeah, they used to have doctors come on TV and that this is this brand of cigarettes that doctors smoke.
Some of that stuff is not safe. I don't know which stuff it is, but years from now we will find out, hey, that wasn't safe.
I remember that when I was a kid because they had cigarette commercials on TV. It's recommended by doctors, and it's like some guy that's supposed to be a doctor smoking that brand.
Nick Nolte abducted Barracuda. That's unfortunate. Dean Stevenson said, I did storytellers for Stevie Nicks at Dundon. I had Dylan McCool helping. His father took him to New Zealand and he got legal work. Great to see people before they were famous. Wow, that is cool.
Dylan McCool. He lives right in this area somewhere, doesn't he?
Hippie Long says, Barry, that was a dream fulfilling an inner need. Perhaps, Barracuda. Braden says, I've only tried them once. Well, that's how it starts. I don't know. I can't control and don't want to control what you do. I just don't trust the people who say that stuff is safe, because if it becomes not safe and hurts you, they have no real responsibility. They'll just be like, oh, well, you should have known. Dean says the 24-karat gold tour took place on November 24th of 2017. Okay.
See, it updated. Now it's saying exit 172.
Is that...
That's Dixon.
That's Dixon?
Yeah, we went by the exit that it recommends first.
All right, 8.5 miles to our exit. Braden's going to try and see a mega truck show. Stray Bullet says, I don't know what a meme truck is. Mega truck, Stray Bullet. You know, like Bigfoot. They'll sell you the whole sheet, but you'll only need the edge.
Those trucks that run over other trucks?
Yeah. Monster Jam.
The professional wrestling of motorsports.
Monster Jam got too kid-ish. Yeah, well, they have to play to the audience that pays the bills. Yeah, those trucks start to get very plasticky and, yeah. Anything that they're going to take on the road and tour, it's going to get plasticky and, it has to.
You still got it on us? Yeah.
What's that?
You still got the camera on us.
Oh.
I look over there and I see us on the monitor.
Yeah, is there anything going on the road?
I don't know, it's just road and green and trees and grass. And, yeah, pretty much the same thing. A few cars, not many. Traffic's thinned out. It's not all stressful and people jockeying for position and speeding so they can get one car length ahead. You know?
Stray Bullet, you can turn the automatic spell check on your phone off.
She always tells me that.
You can turn it off so it does not auto-correct. And it will still make... You can leave the suggestions on, but not auto-correct, and that may help you. Don't rant. Fix it. until you update, and then it'll put it back the way you don't want it to be. Because it's smarter than you, for some reason. Hippie Long says Monster Jam is a show disguised as competition. Of course, Hippie Long. It's just fun. It's just entertainment. A lot of things in life are that way, you know. The competition is not the point. It's the entertainment. It's like we're going to come out and exhibit 4 monster trucks, and one of them is the winner every time. You know, that's how it goes. Mr. Burlock says there are no trees on the freeway in California like the one you're on.
Oh, yeah, it's green here. It's really green.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll go back. You can see the trees. Yeah, Tennessee has trees. We get plenty of precipitation. There's rivers and streams, and there's just an unlimited, well, not unlimited, but there's a great amount of
great surplus
foliage.
of water.
Honestly, there's a surplus of trees and foliage. They're constantly out here trying to beat back the green so it doesn't overgrow all the roads and signs and everything. It just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. It's pretty wild. Steve Edwards says, well, heck, you're almost home. Yeah. It only took 3.5 days, 4 days. We took our time and went to Carlsbad and then rerouted. Instead of going to the southern route, we went to the northern route because we had not gone that way before. So we got to see some different terrain, and yeah, it was good. It was expensive. Staying in hotels along the way is expensive. Much more expensive than driving non-stop. But driving non-stop is horrific. We're getting too old for that crap.
I used to do that a lot.
Yeah, but now you're...
Never stayed in hotels.
Now
well,
you're a man in your 70s, and we don't want to hurt you.
I'm in my 70s?
Yeah, and we don't want to
hurt
you.
That's old. Old people are in their 70s.
Well, when you get to be old like that, you have to consider your needs as a person. You know? Like sleep and food.
Cancer surgery.
And cancer
this is going to be a fun one. I'm hoping they just like cut a little and go, man, there's no cancer that's
I sure
there.
Hope so too.
And then that's the end of it.
It could be.
And then the other possibility is they take my whole freaking ear off and start digging into my brain. Go,
I don't
there's still more cancer.
I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think if it was that bad, I think they would have made it sooner.
Right now, I keep feeling around. I don't feel anything, but I'm nervous about it.
I think it's one of those things, like it's just like they just do it like out of an abundance of caution.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
And your insurance, well, they can bill your insurance, so they're like, yeah, you have some cancer, you got to go in there. That's what I think. I'm sure hoping that, but I didn't even think that was going to happen when you went to the doctor, or I would have gone with you, because you were kind of shocked. I wouldn't have made you go alone if I thought that was good. I just thought it was a skin tag. I didn't have any idea.
Well, when she looked at it, she goes, that's either a mole. No, she says it's either a wart or precancer or cancer. And a week later, she goes, it's cancer. Oh, wonderful. If I didn't have this, we'd be at work. I'd still be working for a couple more weeks out there.
Yeah, we'd have been stuck in Yuma for forever.
A couple more weeks. I left them kind of too much of a hurry. But, okay, whatever.
Steve Edwards says they did a nuclear test near Carlsbad at the Nome site east of Carlsbad. Hippie Long says, why didn't your job pay for hotels and food? It's kind of the law.
Oh, they did.
While we were working.
Okay, here's the deal. They would have paid for a airplane flight out there. For me, not for Kim, because she's not working, I am. And what they did was they said they'd pay for, I drive out there, and they would pay whatever the airfare is, and just give it to me to help with driving out there, because it was my choice to drive, and that's fair. So,
yeah.
But they're not, if it was airfare, they wouldn't be buying me hotels. It's on the way out. Now, when I was out there, yeah, they got me a nice long stay hotel with a kitchenette and big refrigerator. And pretty nice place. They paid for it.
It's working out, Hippie Long.
Yeah, I'm happy with what they did for me.
Yeah.
I am not unhappy at all.
But it's still expensive being on the road, and not all expenses are being paid. Some of them. It's working out.
It's just they're paying for my work, not for Kim to go on vacation, and I got them to pay for some of it. And this guy just ran a red light.
Braden asks, why didn't we sleep at a sleazebag hotel? Because they're awful. And
we stopped at one.
We stopped at a couple. We were trying
to find something cheap, and we found something cheap.
They're so bad.
It was so bad.
They're so disgusting, and they're not that much cheaper. They're still really expensive, but they're dirty, and they're uncomfortable, and they're inconvenient.
You know what we're doing?
We're stopping at
you know what the ding was? I found the ding. The ding is the light that comes on when the fuel is low.
No.
It is. It sure is.
Okay. Well, look, there's a Dunkin' Donut. Okay, well, let's finish up. Just sit for a second. Don't jump out of the car yet. We'll say goodbye and we'll finish it up. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to read the rest of your comments. No, we're not making any nuclear weapons, Braden.
Yep.
So no weapons.
We're gonna nuke ourselves.
No weapons. Okay, so thank you everyone. We are headed home. We're not gonna stream later tonight. Mexican Spec is on in probably an hour, so make sure you remind.
An hour plus a little. Yep.
Yeah. So check out Mexican Spec. And like I said, we're not going to stream tonight because we're exhausted from being on the road, but we really appreciate so many people came in and hung out and chatted, and we appreciate you all for that. It made the ride much better. We hope you got some enjoyment out of seeing what was going on, and we will be back really soon. We're going to do a regular Tuesday night show. We'll have the studio set back up by then.
What are we going to do Tuesday night? We don't have a year. We always do a year or something. Let's choose something quickly here. I'll choose something. How about 1963? 1963.
63. Okay.
Yeah, or whatever else you have. At 63, kind of like you just want to show something for the fun of it. Otherwise, show your own cars. I don't care what year they are. Braden, want to see your Lincoln? Got to have some pictures of your Lincoln.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should do that.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We're wrapping it up. Appreciate you all. Don't know how to stop this, but we're gonna
stop.
But we're gonna end it. We're gonna get gas, and then we're headed to
turn the car off. It'll just quit.
Yes, Todd saw a split window vet for 1963.
Oh, there's 63. Yeah.
He might use that for the thumbnail.
So that's a good idea.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you later.